Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese, episode 178. I am your Joe Dix, joined tonight by Marc Augustiniak.
Hello.
Matt Sellner.
Hello.
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. That's two dogs. Welcome to 2017.
Woo! No, bye game of the year.
Bye, Game of the Year. Congratulations, Game of the Year.
What came out today? That's winning.
What? What do you mean?
Did anything come out today? There will be winning Game of the Year 2017. We voted on it right now.
Oh.
No.
Doom.
Again.
Doom came out again.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4 DLC is coming out soon.
No. Doom came out in my heart, always and forever. And wins again. And again.
Okay.
How are you guys doing? Speaking of 2017.
I'm good.
Yeah? You're in glasses tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Did you break your contacts?
No, I just haven't gone and replaced them yet.
Hey, I looked up the internet. And
What'd you find on there?
well, here's the thing. Last time I went to the eye doctor, which was a few months ago,
Oh, there you go.
because I needed new contacts. They went to go order them, and they were like, cool, it'll be $212. And I was like, oh, I don't have my card with me. And I just quietly left and then just called and said, yeah. Didn't pay, they didn't order, whatever.
Where did you go?
My eye doctor I've gone to for years and years and years, but he relocated to a different location, and I think the receptionist there was a little confused about what my brand was, and she was trying to order me the bi-weeklies.
Okay, yeah.
And you see, I'm on a 6-pack deal. I change a pair every 2 months. They get me through the whole year for one box of 6.
I didn't have that option.
See,
Box of 6 don't exist anymore for me.
that's what they told me. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have money to do that right now. I didn't think it'd be this much. I have health insurance. What happened to this? I go on the internet, find a legitimate website, not like just, your garbage contact dealers. Like $50 a box. That could have been $100 with my original 6-pack.
Oh,
Son
wow.
of a bitch. She was trying to get me this, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still don't have money, so I still didn't order it. So my eyes are burning. I might be joining you soon. But then again, my glasses suck too, because Katie put a straightening iron on them. And the lens is all warped.
Oh. Well, see, the thing with mine is, this is an old prescription. I just updated them. It's really, honestly, it's one number difference.
Yeah, but it's still a fuck with you. You have headaches? You got a headache? You okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I mean, if I get a headache, it's for other reasons, but...
Because I'm screaming at you? Is that...
Yeah. I
one
went
of the
to
reasons?
Cracker Barrel the other day.
Why would you do that?
First time.
Why not?
Last time.
Yeah.
What do you mean, why not?
I mean...
Because it's Cracker Barrel.
It's fine.
It's not...
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I heard the food was good.
It's not, so go ahead.
But...
Let's hear about your Cracker Barrel experience.
I went out to dinner with my mom. She was like, you want to... Because every time she wants to go to dinner, I'm like, where do you want to go? And then we both played I don't know. So she mentioned that. I was like, oh, we can do that. I haven't been there, so why not?
Did you go all the way to Pennsylvania when there's a perfectly good Taco Bell minutes from home?
There's a Cracker Barrel right around.
I went in Harford County.
I didn't know that existed. Now I'm upset.
Yeah, well, I didn't know the big entrance. The entrance was a gift shop for rednecks.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
First red flag.
If the top of the column is selling Reba CDs, does she still make CDs?
Oh yeah, probably.
She probably does. Yeah.
What else is she gonna do?
I don't know, but
sell hair dye.
I knew.
I don't know.
I was like, all right, just want to get myself into. Which,
yeah,
food wise could be good. Country food, whatever. Maybe it's good breakfast stuff. I didn't get breakfast though.
What'd you get? Tell me what food you got.
Well, okay. Well, we went there in rush hour.
Well,
not a good sign.
It's always rush hour in Cracker Barrel because it's so popular and great.
Well, this was 6 o'clock.
My face.
So everybody's just in a rush.
A dinner rush. Gotta get in. Gotta get out.
Yeah. So that's
gotta get to the coals.
First warning sign.
Yeah.
So we sit down and I thought this was funny. The waiter came up. They see because he can see my mom first in just the back of my head, and then
I can see where this is going.
Yep. And the first thing he says is, "Hello, ladies. Anybody helped you with the drinks yet?" And in my head, I'm like, "Oh my god, did you just assume my gender?" No.
Oh man.
No. But I thought that was hilarious because, I mean, obviously it was a hair, but.
Oh yeah.
But I just thought it was funny because I usually make fun of myself with those kind of jokes, but I didn't actually expect for that to happen outside of that. And I was like, wow, dude, he was actually serious.
That's the one thing I don't miss about long hair.
And then like but as soon as he saw me, he knew that he fucked up. Oof. And so my mom was like, just get a water. And then quickly after that, he was like, and for you, sir? I'm like, oh, he knew what he did. I didn't acknowledge it because I'm just not going to be an asshole.
Yeah, no point, but it's fun.
But I was like, I'll just get a coffee. And then he never came back. I just had a waitress instead the rest of the night.
Because he walked me back and sleep.
He probably went and killed himself. I don't know.
He was like, Jamie, you need to take my table. All right, I am done with this.
I don't think I'm getting a tip.
Yeah.
I'm going to get fired.
I just called this guy a lady. I mean, to be fair, right? I mean, I didn't know it was from the back, but I got to go string myself up.
Yeah. I mean, the food wasn't really that well cooked either. Like, everything, like, it wasn't warm. So I was just like, whatever. I think it was just a bad time. I feel like their breakfast food would be really, really good. So I'm going to give them another chance.
That's the right attitude.
But next time I'm going to Pie 5. I haven't been there yet, but I heard that was really good.
I did too. I almost went the other night, but I had to go to the movies instead.
My friend went. He got like a salad and like some pizza. Like all this stuff all together, it was only like $11 for him.
I could do that. All right. You go. That's the place you tell them what kind of pizza you want, and they just do whatever you want, right?
I guess.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't really know much about it. I keep hearing people say this name.
It seems like it's worth it.
And I know it's open and available, but yeah, Katie and I went to go see this.
Jessica the Stranger?
Yeah, it was Jessica the Stranger. One of the greats of one of the good movies of 2016.
Best movie of the year.
Yeah, and just we weren't gonna make it over to get the pizza before we went there, so we went and had sushi at the old rotating sushi bar.
Where's that at?
Like right in Towson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you go in, you park, you sit down. Honestly, like, we were like, all right, we'll do sushi because we know we can be kind of quick in this place. But we walked in, ate 4 plates of sushi each.
Dang.
Paid.
Is that like 6 rolls?
Left. Yes. Within 10 minutes.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hungry.
We were very hungry hippos. But yeah, we walked in because it's just dudes just sitting there making sushi over and over again, just throwing it up on the belt.
Yeah, and then
we just grab them
like that overcooked level.
Exactly, like that overcooked level. Matt, how have you been?
I've been good.
Did you go to Cracker Barrel?
I did not.
Good. You're already a step ahead of Mark.
It's been years since I've been there, so I don't have like a good honest opinion on it.
You look good.
I look healthy.
That's I could tell before just by looking at you that you haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in years.
Thanks.
See,
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Without contacts in.
What are
so
you
I knew
implying,
he had
sir?
been.
Are you saying I'm hideous for going to Cracker Barrel?
I could just tell that you look a little sick because you've recently been there.
I'm a little dead inside, yeah.
See? Told you.
Speaking of being dead inside, the Ravens season ended today.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
It ended last week, but it officially ended today.
What does that mean?
Means no more Ravens football. There's going to be more football because the Super Bowl,
like
we got to get to the Super Bowl and then have the Super Bowl, but the Ravens will not.
Nevermore.
Was today the first day of playoffs?
No, today was the last week of the regular season, so the Ravens had to play today. They didn't really play.
Well. What's their final record?
8-8.
That's a bad record. You don't want to be 8-8.
When you should have made the playoffs, you don't want to be 8-8.
Yeah. Who'd they lose to today?
The Bungles.
The
Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati, I know
but
them.
I them the Bungles.
I really hope it was the Bungles.
Now, are you a fan of the Bengals because they
have
the same color as the Orioles?
No, they are a division rival, and I stand by the Baltimore stance of them being a division rival.
Division rival.
So in football there is divisions of 4 teams.
Yes.
But
I always thought the Pittsburgh Steelers were
So they're part of our division.
Got it.
So historically, yes, the Steelers, just because they're usually a better franchise than Cincinnati, so our games usually mean more every time we play. Sure. Cincinnati's been historically bad and before like these last 5 years. So we just kind of disregarded them, just like we disregard the Cleveland Browns now.
Yeah, who cares?
They think it's a rivalry. we just
never,
go fuck off, Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, they think it's a rivalry because they came from us. Without us, they wouldn't have a team. Remember that?
Yeah, we took it just like Indianapolis took our team. So karma's a bitch. Yeah. Cleveland just getting fucked all the time in sports.
So you still gonna watch football? What is your?
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna keep watching football.
But do you have the same fervor and excitement for a post Ravens football?
No, I do like the playoff.
Yeah.
I do like playoff football. Just it's entertaining. It's high stakes. However, no Ravens, so like that. But then also one of the main drives of me just watching football is fantasy football, and that ended for me 2 weeks ago. So
just fuck football. Go to Cracker. No, don't. We don't.
No, I actually though I usually just sit down, drink beer, and watch Red Zone on Sundays before coming to your house.
Yeah.
But no, today I had Red Zone on my monitor.
Oh.
And I played video games all day today.
You play some video games?
Yes, all day. Like 8 hours of video games.
Should we talk about some video games?
I like this cooking thing we got going on. Worst Cooks in America comes on tonight on Food Network. Oh man, that's a shit show. It's like this thing is called Worst Chefs. These random people that can't cook, they come in and get professionally trained. But episode 1's the best because these professional chefs tell the contestants, make us your best dish. Ooh. And these dishes are terrible.
What is it, like nacho cheese, grilled cheese?
It's shit like that.
Undercooked and overburnt?
Yep. My sister, I didn't see the episode, but my sister was telling me one season someone tried to sear a piece of cheese.
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
You can't do that. It just melts.
No, you could sear it. Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Good show. It comes on tonight. I'll be missing it, but on demand.
There's on demand DVRs. I've heard of that as well.
I'll have a DVR.
You could find one.
Sure I could.
Check Goodwill. Yeah, there's always someone with something that you
TiVo.
Yeah. Good Christmases, good New Year's, good things. This has been a while since we recorded a proper episode.
New Year's was good.
Yeah?
Mine was chill.
Yeah, I mean, home with friends, Jackbox.
Yeah.
Good times.
It's always a good time.
I took Jackbox to Christmas. Everybody liked each other for once. It was nice. Very nice. Yeah. Well, should we talk about Game of the Year real quick?
Sure.
Doom won.
Yep.
Congrats. Matt's still upset.
No. I really like Doom. It's number 2 on my list.
I know. It was good. Go back in time if you haven't already. And we have all of our Game of the Year stuff. 5 different days worth of podcasts for you to listen to. It was like a total of 9 hours almost, or
about, yeah.
Roughly, podcasts to listen to.
It was
better than Giant Bombs.
Wow.
Brace yourself for Giant Bombs. You were going to listen to that.
There's a lot of hours there.
That's like watching Lord of the Rings Extended Edition 3 times in a row.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of podcasts. But yeah, we got 5 days worth of podcasts, 5 days worth of articles, personal lists.
A lot of stuff came up.
There was a lot of December stuff. If you go to the website, if you're listening to this right away, you may or may not still see the cover story on the right-hand side, but our cover story Golden has now become a hub for all things that happened. But yeah, you can find it. The website, just go to it. You'll see things. But yeah, Doom won, and then there's a lot of other awards that we gave out. But overall, Doom was our Game of the Year winner, which is cool.
Congrats.
Yes, congratulations to id Software.
Rip and tear.
Rip and
ZeniMax.
No. In my head, I was like, I'm only going to congratulate id. We're not going to say anything about it. And then you...
2 years in a row.
You went to Cracker
2 years in a row.
Let's talk about video games. We have a segment called Now Playing, where we talk about what we have played since we last spoke. I just jotted down a few things that I wrote, because I played a lot, but I think the significant ones that I played, the biggest one, I'm going to kick it off with Oxenfree. Did you play this yet?
Not yet.
Okay, you got a day left, less than that, to buy it on the Steams for $5.
Totally worth
it. If you don't,
I
will.
I could do it while we're talking.
You should do it while we're talking. It is a certified,
guaranteed. Is this the first one of the year?
Marc game. Writing it on the board. It is
15 minutes in. First Marc game.
Exactly. It really it's funny because I went back and I was showing somebody at work today the trailer for it. You got to get this game before it goes off sale. Like, just get it, play it, enjoy it, love it.
You're telling them like it's a Marc and like what? Like,
I was like, it is definitely a Marc, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I played a trailer and I was like, this is not what it is, but just look at it so you can see how pretty it is, and then know that you're a teenager and then there's demons. Like, that's what happens. And as it was playing, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I didn't see any of this shit. Who's that guy? And I was like, oh, damn. Like, there's so much that happened. And then talking to Matt about it after I went through it, him and I had relatively the same experience. But then we were talking about, like, things that you could do. And it was like, oh, I had no idea that was an outcome. It's just really good. I really like the way it looks. It's just like a soft darkness, if that makes any sense.
Soft darkness.
And we talked a lot about it with our Game of the Year stuff, so I don't want to, retread any ground that we covered. But I don't know, you play as a girl named Alex. You go to this island.
Go drink some beers, hang out.
I didn't drink beer. I
didn't either.
I was ready to get to the adventure, I wanted to see what was waiting
straight edge
over the fence.
And then you realize you fucked up.
I mean, maybe. It was all right.
No.
I mean,
did you free any oxen?
No.
0 out of 10.
Maybe your playthrough you might. I don't know.
Clarissa did explain it all. I'll tell you that much. It's good. I mean, it's not a complicated game in terms of like gameplay. You're walking it's an adventure game. You're walking side to side.
Tune in radio.
It
seemed like a point and click thing.
Yep.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Did you play around with the radio frequencies as you were walking in like the downtimes when you weren't talking to the other characters?
Sometimes.
You saw like the different stations. I thought that was cool.
There were like weird little things where you'd be like, oh, there's a weird little tune.
I love that in Alan Wake.
I never played Alan Wake, but I know you're a big fan of that one.
Just between the like getting point A to point B, listening to the radio, and like you hear a little segment of like whatever they're talking about, and then it actually goes into a song, and like it just continues to set the tone.
You're going to kill me for bringing up this game, but that is one of my favorite things I like to do in Fallout. Going from point A to point B in the wasteland, just listening to some little tune that is so catchy, it just stays in your head for the next week.
Yeah, it was, any of that stuff where you're just like, because those are the things that aren't scripted, they're not, you know what I mean? Like, they're just kind of there for you to discover at your own pace. Oxenfree did some weird stuff where I just kept kind of like, it kept surprising me through and through, and then it kept getting weirder and weirder. And I don't know, like, I'm not going to go into a whole serious, let's talk about ghosts and ghouls, but like, we've all kind of had those moments where you're like, something weird happened that night. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has that one story at least, and like, Oxenfree was definitely playing through that one story, and then kind of drudging up all that shit that you've gone through, and you're kind of like remembering that and living through this, and it was cool. It was, I was a teenage girl again having ghost stories. It was fun.
I like that.
Yeah, I get it. It was, I mean, Matt lied. Matt said like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. It was definitely like 4.
34?
Yeah.
I thought it was around 3 hours or so.
I mean, it's less than 5 regardless.
I did. Yes, it is less than 5. Yeah, but I think I played from like 11 to 3, something like that. 11:30, 3:30.
Maybe.
Yeah. It was very good.
I did have that one. I may have lost track of time because I had that one weird crash that I talked about. Weird controller
then
thing.
You undercut it.
Well, I'm just glad you got past the beginning part finally.
Yeah, no, that was probably
yeah. Because that game is very, very good. I'm glad I saw it through. The music is great, just like the ambient music in the background. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you do you kind of agree with me about the knowing what it was going to become? How the music in the very beginning felt a little out of place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a game. The Secrets of the Island.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. I got some other things, but you guys share. What have you been playing?
Are you asking me?
I'm just throwing it out. Whatever.
He was making eye contact with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I just made eye contact.
Making his eyes.
He was there.
Making his Cracker Barrel eyes. I don't even know what that means.
They have bad syrup.
I wouldn't know.
It's been years.
It's not a good syrup.
I don't even think I had their syrup.
I just like to picture everybody there sounds just like Larry the Cable Guy.
They do.
Yeah, actually, I played some games.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your favorite one?
My favorite one?
Ooh.
It's a tie.
Should I get my Google machine ready?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe. We'll see. I'll get the less important ones out of the way.
Finger ready.
Well, actually, I started replaying the classic Zelda.
Oh, yes.
What Zelda?
Well, wait, because you got a thing.
I got the NES Classic.
Yeah.
The very first one.
You got the very first NES Classic.
Oh.
No, but the very first Zelda.
I know, that was a cool joke.
Yeah. No, but like, I'm not like speed running, but like I'm so in tune with it that like I'm already halfway through the game and I've only put like maybe 2 hours into it.
That's good.
If that.
Yeah.
So I'm like dungeon 4 or 5, just trying to remember the secrets that I found and like, all right, gotta do this first to get that, blah blah blah.
Are you finding any new secrets along the way and surprising yourself? Like, is that game still able to surprise you?
Yeah, because like I don't remember much from my first playthrough.
Yeah.
So I just it's cool playing with the NES controller compared to a 3DS.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially just that D-pad alone.
Ah, shit. Now I kind of really want to do that. I never thought about that part. I played with like a Wii remote on the side or something for the first time.
I mean, you probably have more hand space with that too.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, that not much new there. I didn't play much of this, but I want to go back to it. Valhalla.
Tell me more about Valhalla.
Cyberpunk bartender action.
Yeah.
That's what they like to describe it as.
This made your short list for your favorites of the year.
This is on my wish list on Steam, so I might be clicking purchase when you buy Oxenfree.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Bribery.
Yeah. Yeah. It's part like pseudo bartender simulation / like visual novel esque type
So when you
thing.
say bartender simulation, are you actually like mixing drinks and giving them to people? Okay.
You actually mix drinks. You
That's
have
the
I
game
feel like
part.
Tom Cruise.
No.
Okay.
You have a little book, and it tells you what ingredients you need. Dude, these aren't your typical ingredients. It's very cyberpunky stuff.
Great.
All right. Good.
Okay.
It's just 5 ingredients. It's just a matter of how you mix them, age, ice, whatever. And then like depending on the people, if they don't know what they want, you kind of guess based off what they describe.
Yeah.
Try to make something. But the most important part is the dialogue. It's very dialogue heavy. So one night of working could take you in real time about like an hour or two just for talking to someone. And it's
That's
like
cool.
very like realistic discussions. Like it could be talking about like, the world around you or politics or something to this guy being an asshole who talks about like lying all the time and violating dogs or something. Like,
right.
Like that's a sense of humor. Yeah, it's weird. It's really random. So, but I don't know. Just for some reason, like, I can imagine people just saying stuff like this.
Music's good. That game looks like it has good music.
You can build up like a soundtrack. You have like a little jukebox. You can build it up before you start working. Like that's your job to set up your own playlist, and you can pick the same song like 12 times. There's not that many good songs in my opinion for like a bar. But I picked about, I would say about more than half of my playlist is decent songs. And there's a lot that you still have to unlock, so I haven't heard those yet.
So is that like an in-game mechanic?
Yeah.
Or can I like make my own playlist?
No, it's in-game. Like,
in-game.
Yeah, like you
So you can't just play Dancing Queen on a loop.
I was gonna put Deus Ex music in there, but sure, Dancing Queen, that sounds good too.
you could just technically
That's a fun thing to do at a bar.
you can just mute the game. You don't really need noise.
I like music.
I would like it. I'm around have it on.
I mean, everything has like an 8-bit look to it. Or everything's sprite work.
Does it have an 8-bit soundtrack?
It's kind of chiptune-y. I mean, all of it's made on a keyboard. You can tell, like, so
all right.
It fits the theme of the game. Just a lot of it's just a little too slow for me.
And you play as you have a specific character you play as?
You play as Jill.
Jill.
You're just in like a shitty part of a town, and that's like a little, because of how the way the world is now. Your bar is in section like a VA11 / Hall A. That's why it's Valhalla.
I get it.
So it's like a little escape for people to go to as well. So
okay. All right, this is making sense. Yeah, I think I might get this.
And then like before you go into work, you're like on your iPad or whatever, you see the news, and you see how the world around you changes and affects stuff. And then you go into work, and then just it's basically all it is. You're just living through the life of Jill as a bartender, and just seeing the world around you just like get worse or better depending on people that you interact with.
Did anyone here at this table play Catherine?
No, I watched
gameplay of it.
I'm getting a little bit of a vibe. Like Catherine had like the puzzle thing, but then it had like the real world kind of decision making you were doing with your character. I kind of get this kind of feeling from this game in a more cyberpunk style.
It's not exactly like real decision making though.
Okay.
But yeah, like you're just watching stuff unfold.
Like you're describing, I was kind of thinking of those scenes in Catherine. Like
that's why it feels like a visual novel, because it's just a lot of talking and you don't have much control besides like make sure that you make the right drink.
Right.
So that's kind of like decision making, I guess.
I am way into this. I will probably that's gonna get I might pull the trigger on that.
Sorry on my wish list.
The website.
It's been on my wish list, but
their main website for it, it's called it's something waifu.com.
Oh, that's so perfect.
because their sarcastic joke is they try to sell it as like a waifu game, but it's not at all.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, sure, you can call it that, whatever. So yeah, that's cool. If you're in for like a good read, I would recommend that.
I like a good read. I like a good cyberpunk bartender action. You know.
I like a good cyberpunk game.
Yeah, this is more like a dystopian almost type, like rundown. Like it's not like Ghost in the Shell. It's more like here's a shittier part of town in Blade Runner or something.
You guys didn't play Deus Ex, but there's a part in Deus Ex Mankind Divided where you go to like the slums of a cyber town, and it's shit.
Okay.
It's dystopia. It's shit.
Yeah,
everyone hates it there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Shadowrun or something.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, I didn't play much of it, but I like it so far.
I'm it's done right now.
Next game.
I got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ching. Next one I played is Not a Hero.
Yeah, that's Roll 7.
Yeah, same guys did Ali.
Ali 2.
Okay, yep.
It's straight up is what everybody says, but I didn't know this until after I said it. Mm-hmm. It is a 2D side-scrolling Hotline Miami. You're running and gunning.
Side-scrolling
Hotline Miami.
Okay.
You're running and gunning, killing Russian mobsters,
yeah,
clearing out a building.
All right.
Move on. And you unlock different characters with different guns and perks and styles as you go on. But it all has a nice humorous overtone to it. Like a dark sense of humor.
I like that.
So it's cool. It's pretty much it for that. but I like it. I recommend it. It's very addictive. From there, I decided to take advantage of that PlayStation TV finally.
Oh, shit. And?
Mega Man Legends.
Do I need to play Mega Man Legends as a man who's never played it?
The controls are very
dated.
Yes, and weird, but you start to get used to it, believe it or not. The way the game works, like it kind of makes sense.
Tank controls? That's what I'm picturing.
It is kind of like tank controls, like to rotate yourself. You use the shoulder buttons, or you can switch with the D-pad to do that. But I recommend the shoulder buttons because just the way Mega Man fires, it works with that.
All right, who's Mega Man Waters?
What?
You said Mega Man Fires.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
2017, we can have fun.
That's true. She won't know. But I'm about like 5 hours into this game.
You've played it before or no?
I've only played it on the 64 way back.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, and that was like as a kid. So I like having a better mindset going into it. I think the artwork still lasts up today. Like I love how it looks.
Really?
Yeah. Style's nice. The script it's all voice acted.
Huh. Who did Infony do all the voices?
Yeah.
Cool. That's good.
Roll everybody.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like there's the weapon customization. So like your one arm is your main buster, and depending on what you equip can determine the stats of that.
Okay.
The range, how strong it is, and that changes the color of your pellet, your lemons, whatever. And then your other arm is all your other odds and end type tools. So you have like a big cannon or a grenade launcher or a drill or whatever. So it's basically like an action RPG type deal.
All right.
So yeah, so you customize the Mega Man to how you like to play.
Yeah.
And you just go in dungeons and get refractor crystals.
That sounds like Mega Man to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically Waterworld.
Oh.
And
what?
Yeah, like the planet is basically 80% water, and whatever land that there is left, people are like have to force to kind of live together, and your source of energy now is from these crystals. It powers.
Is this game as good as Waterworld, the movie?
The game.
I would say the game's better than Waterworld because I don't care about Waterworld, but
that was a joke because it was a commercial flop. Waterworld, a lot of money went into it.
It had that girl from Napoleon Dynamite in it though. Deb.
Yeah.
Remember her?
I do.
She took good pictures.
Your mom goes to college. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a Marc game, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
And last but not least, Diablo 3.
You bought that?
Yeah.
And?
I love it.
Tell me why you love it. Because I almost maybe want to buy it.
I'm a sucker for dungeon crawlers.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, it makes sense on a PS4.
Well,
There's just a way to have everything mapped out on a controller.
They did it right?
Like, yeah, it fits. It works great. Right stick, you can dodge and roll. Left stick, move around. Different skills are assigned to each. Basically the right side. But you have an option to like each button has like a specific skill set for like, so maybe like one skill set consists of 4. You can pick out of those 4 for X. Okay. And there's another one that's specific for a different type of like spells, and you can assign that to square. But so you can have it mapped out to just those buttons, or you can put them wherever the hell you want. But I like the way I like the default controls.
Well, I think that's the way the mechanic works in the game. Like you have a series of spells, but you can pick one at a time.
Right. Yeah. So it's like you have your attack spells, you have your support spells, you have your those, and usually they have buttons assigned for those categories. But
you pick one of the ones you have unlocked. Yeah.
Right. Or you have the option to just pick whatever and put it wherever you want.
I played it once, one night. Yeah.
Diablo 3.
Yeah, my friend Wayne brought it over. Like when it first came out on.
Oh
shit! It might have even just been PS3 at that point.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about actual release.
Well, this is
good luck.
This is the Ultimate Edition, so it just has the expansion, Reaper of Souls.
Yeah. But then, I just remember like we played it, we fired it up, we made characters, and then wandered around just hack and slash. I don't remember much more than that.
Yeah, like I did one session with my friends. It was a full party.
It was good.
We were a crusader. I was a monk. A
That's
wizard.
what my character is.
A wizard and a demon hunter. And one session, I went from level 1 to 14 or 15, something like that. And that was like a couple hours, like 4 hours maybe.
You have it on PS4?
No, I don't even own it. I did the free trial thing on Battle.net.
Got it.
So I played. Actually, there was still more for me to do. I just stopped playing it. I'll probably pick it up at some point, but I played about an hour and a half. I think I'm like level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
I found it to be what it is. It's Diablo 3 is dungeon crawling. You just hack and slash, get that loot. Yep. All the loot. Oh god, it's so good. The loot.
But if I get it, are we all gonna play together? Is the question.
I mean, I'll play regardless.
Perfect.
So.
I'll probably maybe get it, but I did just buy Cyberpunk Booze 'em Up about waifus. So I don't know.
I feel like this would fit in with your like Bloodborne fix type like world, like that world of games. Yeah, like your Castlevania, your Bloodborne. I feel like Diablo 3 would fit in there.
It's always been like something that's been like, like I can't think. What's the movie? There's a movie or something where like you just hear like the demon drums in the back, like off in the distance, like calling you to the darkness. Like Diablo's always
Jumanji?
been. Yes. Yeah. Like how you always hear like the Jumanji. Like whenever I see Diablo or think specifically like the battle chests version of Diablo 2, I always hear like the demon drums in my head where I'm like, it's calling me. Like I need to go into there. I need to see what this is, but I've just never crossed that threshold except for like that one random time that I. But that wasn't like a real immersion.
I mean, there's like hardcore people that like, we're level highest, whatever. We'll take you through. You don't have to do shit and level up. No, I don't want to do it. We actually want to my friends. I actually just want to experience the whole game from the ground up, not rush anything. So it's cool. And then later this year, they're releasing. I think it's like the first 16 levels or something like that from Diablo 1 recreated in 3, which is just that cathedral or whatever.
Is it the cow level?
Yeah, it's just the cows, just every floor. No, but they're releasing that for a celebration of Diablo franchise
20th anniversary,
I think.
Damn. Jesus, 20.
And Yeah, and then you get the necromancer class later this year too.
Can I be a vampire?
Can you be a vampire?
Yep.
I don't know about like an actual vampire, but like
Can you name your character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only you will see it.
I don't care. But I can be Lady Gaga?
Yes.
Sure.
I might be Lady Gaga.
My monk is named Tenzin because of in Legend of Korra. Her teacher or master is Tenzin, which is like an airbender. So he looks like a monk already with a beard, and the monk in the Diablo 3 has a beard. So
it kind of fit.
Yeah.
Similarly, I named my chocobo in Final Fantasy 15 Throb.
Throb.
Or not Throb.
Torb?
No.
Torby?
No. Thrub. It was like rub with a th at the beginning. Has nothing to do with. Yeah, Matt's so confused. But I just thought that if we're talking about naming things,
Sprainard Kruger?
Sprainard, yeah. I named my chocobo Thrub. Did you name yours? Or did you just leave him as chocobo?
I didn't. I got to the farm, but I can't ride him yet.
You got to do that mission.
What do I got to hunt for something?
Yeah, some big old dong. You gotta.
That's where I'm at now.
Follow him, and then, yeah.
And then you hop in the car and play the Final Fantasy 7 tunes, and you go from point A to point B, and then Prompto, is that his name? Prompto, sorry. Take some selfies, and then you get experience points, and you level up. And then you can ride a chocobo. I think that's how the game works, right?
Did you get Final Fantasy 15 for Christmas?
No, I just totally took a guess.
Oh, what have you been playing then?
I took a part of the Steam sale as well. Now, I bought a bunch of stuff, haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, that's typical to Steam sale. Yep.
Got back into Portal 2 a little bit. Finally been playing co-op with Nick. We got through the first 2 major areas, and then we stopped playing because it was getting real late.
Have you ever done the co-op?
I've never done the co-op. Well, I take that back. I played like the first 2 with my cousin way back when it first came out on PS3. But then we never found time to get back and finish it. So, but it's been so long since I totally forgot the puzzles. So me and Nick.
Do you high five after every level?
Not after everyone, but after the ones where we had to think a little bit.
Because I think there's an achievement.
There is. You blew it
for high fiving.
The Steam achievements, not a trophy. Those are the ones I would pursue. But yeah, mostly I got it for the co-op aspect just to get back to it. But I did one night, it was actually Christmas Eve, I got back into playing the single player. And I forgot how funny that game is.
It's really good.
I was like 5 minutes into it, I was belly laughing again at how funny that game is.
Yeah, I love it.
And then I got to the part where GLaDOS woke up, played a few more of those, and I was like, this is Portal, I'll get back to it eventually. Haven't gotten back to it, but yeah, I definitely, Portal 2 is just so good. That's really good.
You think we'll get a Portal 3?
They don't know what 3 is.
Yeah, they don't.
All right, that's fair.
Also, another one of the highlights, my little pickup here is Game Dev Tycoon.
Oh, tell me of this Game Dev Tycoon.
It's... did you ever play like the one on iPhone?
Yeah. I forget. It was called the same thing or something?
Something like that. It's very similar to that. It's like kind of like this top-down office management, and it's nothing too big. The biggest your team will ever get is 6, and you plus you, so right. 7. But it's everything you want in like a game-making game.
It's everything you want. That's back of the box quote.
Like, it goes through all the consoles, and they have their stupid names, but you can tell what console it is.
Like the Vina Oasis.
Yeah, like what the M box. It wasn't the Xbox. It was the M box. It's Apple. It's Grapple. Like it goes through history so well. I forget the name games sometimes, so I had like game number 40 randomly pop up in my list of game history. But like I like constantly was making these stupid names, like games that were relevant back in the day, and then making weird ironic games like DDR. Did you know that came out on Super Nintendo?
That's classic.
Oh
yeah, that happened in my game.
I learned something.
And you talk about taking the time to name shit.
Yeah,
I don't. I was like, I need a name. I don't want to call it Matt. That makes no sense.
Oh, yeah.
So I named it the Free Cheese naturally.
Perfect. That's a good, yeah.
And then when it came time to name my console and I finally built it, I named it the Cheese Machine. And naturally, it's bright blue.
I would have called it the Grater.
Ooh, that's good.
That's good.
The Grater.
Once again, I don't take the time to think. I'm just like, I need to get a console out. What's the name? Oh, that makes sense. Sure.
I love these games. Like, I can't do them always, but there's like an itch that just scratches that just, it's so
it was
good.
perfect. I pretty much play the entire game.
Yeah.
Or like one run through it, because you can definitely change your playthroughs every time. It's about as long as a Giant Bomb Game of the Year podcast.
You just had one of those up.
I had one. Yeah. I had it on my actual laptop, the podcast, and then on my monitor, I had the game going.
Perfect.
It's awesome. I mean, the mechanics are there. You have to do your research points. You have to make money. You have to, market appropriately. You have to attend. It's not E3. What the hell do they call it? It's like 3 E's or something like that. Once again, you know what it is, but I can't name it like that. It's just, it is what it is, and it's really good at what it does.
Yeah.
And it's a nice time killer. And I just
that's what I like about it.
Sat there, drank a beer, listened to Giant Bomb.
It's good.
Made some games. There was a moment where I had to focus on the game. My company was about to go under.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
It was one of those times where I had to make a game to save my life.
I heard that.
And I made a game. Yep. It was called Final Fantasy V. On the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Oh.
Because that came out, during that time period.
Yep. That game, when did I play that? I don't even remember.
On your PlayStation 4, right?
Not that. I mean, the one on iPhone, I played that, I think, when I was still delivering pizzas, and I just got...
Oh, it was a while ago. It was really good, too, though.
Because I remember, like, the oven went up or something. Like, we just couldn't do shit. Or all the power went... I don't remember what it was, but we were just, like, trapped. Like, we weren't going to go home because we had to wait and see if the guy was going to come fix the oven so we could actually work, but whatever. So we just sat, and we all just, like, pulled all of our bullshit out of our cars, and, like... One guy just grabbed his laptop and plugged in his hotspot, and he was just watching TV. And then I just pulled up my phone. And I was like, I need to play something. I was like, I'll buy that. And then I just sat there, and like while we waited on some oven repairman to come, I just went through the entire era from NES all the way through. Yeah, and it was just like, so stupid. So stupid. You make these dumb games. You make sequels to terrible dumb games, and just, it's so good.
What? I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm thinking of the names I came up with. Pirate Adventure. I made a law simulation game just called a Courtroom.
Oh.
Just Courtroom. Nothing. Just Courtroom.
Sounds like a bad CBS show.
I think at first I was trying to make it like legit because I made like an NES game called just Metal Gear, not Solid, just Metal Gear.
Yep.
I made a racing game called a Pole Position. And then we got the PlayStation 1, and I was like, oh, racing game, Gran Turismo. I forgot to spell Turismo. And
I thought you were going to put Crash Nitro Kart.
No, I did not, because I didn't know how good this game was going to be. So I wanted to make sure. I idolized the Crash series. No, I called it, PlayStation 1 pushing the graphics that it is, called it Project Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Project Cars.
Classic.
It is.
Just the obscure shit I made.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Did
And game number 40. Can't forget game number 40.
Game number 40. What a classic.
And game number 1 too. That was my first game. Game number 1 because I forgot to make a title.
Oh man, that's everything you played?
No.
No? Did you play anything else?
I got a game for Christmas.
What'd you get for Christmas, Matt?
It's a little game called Bloodborne.
Santa's game of the year.
Not the Free Cheese's game of the year.
It was. It was
Fallout 4.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I know that 2016's 2015 game of the year was Bloodborne. I remember that.
I was trying to think. Why was I upset about that? But Rocket League should have been that. But
well, Bloodborne should have been that, and now you know why. How's Bloodborne, Matt?
Bloodborne is really good.
Told you.
It's really, really, really good. This is not the perfect game you make this out to be, though.
It's a masterpiece. It's not about...
It's a masterpiece.
It's not about being perfect.
It's a masterpiece pending
agree?
Another 30 hours of playing.
Would you agree that, like, some of the enemies, their arms are so lanky that they could scratch their knees while standing up?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to get to those enemies now. I've made it to Old Yarnum.
It's like, oh, here comes those knee scratchers.
Yep.
So yeah, I have this skewed perspective of this game because I've only put in probably about 8-9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
4 of those hours was the same trek from the same lamp to Father Gascoigne.
That's just Gascoigne.
Gascoigne, sorry.
That sounds like your fault, not anybody else's.
So I for 3 hours I was very frustrated with this game.
That's how they want you to feel.
But what happened was it made me learn a key mechanic of the game to beat him. Mm-hmm. It took me 2.5 hours of frustration to realize I should probably just learn how to play the fucking game.
See?
Yeah, and then I beat him. I beat him today, actually.
Now you're a better person, right?
Yeah.
You feel like a better human being.
I felt stupid after I realized what I needed to do.
But you're learning, you're growing. It's changed you. Yeah? See? It's like an experience going to Cracker Barrel. You're different on the other side.
I think mine's the opposite effect.
Well, yeah, but you're still different. It's
not a good difference.
Maybe not.
I know me and you were texting back and forth about me playing this game and stuff, and you always talked about did you have that wild moment of the level design?
Yeah,
and I said, yeah, I did. I had it a couple years ago when I played Demon Souls.
Yeah, because that blew my, because I had never got that far in any of the other ones. But when I first walked around, and then I was like, this, what?
The gate. I took 2 hours to get to this gate that was right here.
I could have just kicked the door down.
Or use this giant ass axe to cut through this metal. But no, that's not a mechanic. But yeah, my favorite thing about Demon Souls is the first boss is right in front of your face. You just can't get through the door.
Yeah.
You need to unlock the door, which is 2.5 hours away around the castle. And then all of a sudden, this nice magical gate opens that brings you right back to the beginning. And then you open the door and the first boss is right there.
I think that's how far I got when I first played it.
Yeah.
And then that just brings back the memories of Demon Souls. Because going into this game, I was like, all right, this is Castlevania meets Demon Souls.
Yeah.
And I've played Demon Souls for 3 hours, and I know what that game is. So I know what I'm getting myself into. And Demon Souls, the highlight of my career with that game is beating the first boss in the first try.
Nice. Very good.
And I should have just put the game down then.
Yeah.
Because I started going, I really started getting my ass kicked. So I put the game down for like a year or so, and I was like, I kind of feel like getting back to Demon Souls.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I need to restart. I think I could pick up where I was after a year. And I might die a couple times, but I'll get the mechanics back and I'll know what I was doing and everything. Spawned in, went outside to this bridge. Dragon comes flying by and blows fire on me and kills me. I was like, I'm not playing this again, ever again. And I never picked it up since then.
Perfect. Good.
So knowing that was my last experience with Demon Souls, I was like, well, here we go again. This is Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, start the game up. There's Wolf Boy. I'm gonna try beating this asshole because I know what this game wants me to do. It wants me to die because it wants to introduce me to the hub world. I'm gonna beat this asshole. I dueled for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I tried doing it, just fisticuffs.
But I wasn't dealing. The DPS wasn't there for me.
Just kept punching him in the butt.
Yeah. So I died eventually after a courageous fight. Got my weapon. Found it the first time, unlike you, because I know how these games work. I know I should. Oh, here's these little. I should probably hit X on this. Yep. Oh, there's my weapon.
Yep.
Oh, I bet you this next one's my gun. There was my gun.
Didn't do that. Nope. Died, went back to the world. I was like, I really got to beat this guy's ass so I can get his weapon, I guess. I don't know where weapons are. 3.5 hours later. Oh, they're on the stairs of the hunters. Got it. Got it.
But that's...
Took another 6 to figure out how to equip it.
For as good as the gameplay is, and as good as the game looks, and I mentioned I have the Clink Hammer right now, and I like doing a little animation when I'm going from point A to point B of taking out the sword from the sledgehammer, and then putting it back in the sledgehammer, and then taking it back out. And it's constantly clicking L1 as I'm running around.
That's why it took you 3.5 hours to beat Father Gascoigne, because you're playing with the fucking hammer.
No, I didn't have the hammer yet.
3 hours of this shit.
I didn't have the hammer yet. But I was trying to beat him with a two-handed weapon when I should have been using the gun. Yeah. This game needs an index. So bad.
Yeah, it's called internet.com.
I shouldn't have to be going to the internet.com to figure out what the hell does arcane mean?
I don't know.
What the hell does what's the blood tingent?
Blood tinges?
Something.
I don't know. Oh, you're
the
talking
skill
about
tree. Yeah.
It's there. You hit square. It'll tell you about it.
It gave me a number, and then I looked at 4 different ones, and the same number kept going up by the same amount.
Yeah,
so I was like, why, what's the difference?
Yeah, who cares?
They're the difference.
Hey.
So I Googled Bloodborne.
Just tweet at Chris
levels.
Taylor. Just that's at Cheetah Black. What is a blood? That's all you gotta do.
But yeah, like this, and I'm scared to use an item that I only have like one of, because I'm scared I'm never gonna get it back again, and I don't know what the hell it does.
Tell me the item. I'll tell you if you can get another one.
I don't want to know. I want to figure this game out for myself.
I don't care anymore.
Wait, you want it to tell you everything, but then you want to figure it out by yourself. You can't have.
No. I want
drink it too.
I want there to be a reference inside of the game if I need it. Like, I want more of a description in this bland ass sentence that tells me what this item does.
You're not gonna get much more than that.
I know, and then so that's why I had to go to the internet. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I'll send you the good thingies. There's good ones. There's bad ones. There's good ones.
I started playing online today, and the notes are very helpful.
You haven't been playing online?
No.
Oh, you got to. That makes the whole experience.
I played the notes of Demon Souls, and I was like, nah. Better.
These are good ones because it's good.
So once again, I wanted the jump scares to be like jump scares, and there was a couple times that I yelled. Yeah. Do you remember after Father Gascoigne? Yeah. You go into a church and you activate a lever and it moves like a coffin, kind of like, and the stairs are revealed.
Yeah.
And you go down and it gets real dark. You go down, there's like a little room, and then there's more stairs. Mm-hmm. And it's really dark at the bottom of those stairs. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is a setup. There's something down there. So I did one of those walk in, walk right back out loops.
Yep.
Sat there and waited, and there was fucking Wolf Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Growling at me. Yep. He scared me when he appeared, but I knew he was going to be there.
Scratcher.
What's good, though, is that time when you run into Wolf Boy, not as scary, is he?
No, but...
You've been through it.
No, but yeah, because I had to go through 2 on a bridge, and that was another hour of my life.
Yeah, they were bad. The best way, there's still not a good way with that. Get stronger, and then they're easier to take out and then faster.
I'm glad I went to the left after that bridge with the 2 wolves, because I would have ran into the cleric beast and had to deal with that. I know.
When you texted me and told me where you were, I was like, oh, you're going to accidentally stumble on that fucker.
No, I just, once again, I played Demon Souls. I know what to expect.
That's what happened to Kyle, remember?
That fucking sucks. That's the worst feeling.
He's wandering. He feels so confident because he was getting so far, and then he's wandering. I was like, yeah, just go up there.
Why did you tell him to do that?
And he's like, wait, why is there fog? What? Oh, shit. Yeah, that was really good.
Well, the first time, it's not even fog. He just jumps down.
Yeah.
And you're fucked.
But he jumped, and he was like, nope. And he turned around and he couldn't get out. And he was like, oh, shit.
Yes, I'm real happy I went to the left
when
I could and found a little lamp. Got my save point. That was where the circle happened.
Yeah.
But enough. I've taken enough of this podcast about Bloodborne.
Hey, we can talk about Bloodborne.
I mean, you could the whole episode could just be.
No, we need to
keep going. Let's delete the rest of what we recorded. We'll just start from here and go forward. Talk about. Bloodborne.
It is a really, really, really good game. I can't give it my full judgment, as I've only played 9 hours, and 3 hours of it was the same goddamn thing, time and time again. But
this is all blood porn, Joe.
It's good. It's really good.
Wait till you get to the fuck. I don't even remember the name of the areas now.
It's fine. I'll figure it out.
The forest.
I've seen gameplay in the forest. I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, did you see my text about the spider?
Yeah, what did it say?
It says something about a spider holding a key, and I need to get the key. I was like, yeah, I'm probably done now because of my thing with bugs and.
No, I think the spider it's referring to is Rom, and Rom's a motherfucker, but he's not scary in the way that you're scared of those things.
Yeah, no.
He sucks, but he doesn't suck in like a creepy crawly kind of way.
Yeah, I saw spider. I was like, fuck. I knew it was gonna come. Like
he's not that kind of spider.
Bloodborne.
He's like a big ass spider with a egg butt.
Oh, great!
That spits out baby spider.
Oh, voice. Great! Cause the baby.
Yeah, they're not scary. They're not in the. I know, but yeah, they're not like the crabs in Half-Life.
You never played a scary game with me, and the one time you saw me jump was a game that wasn't even supposed to scare me.
I know.
So, yeah, like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Bloodborne's good.
Told you.
It's good.
You know what else is good?
Fallout 4.
Street Fighter 5. Yeah, I played that.
Do you have a favorite?
Akuma? Oh wait, he's not in the game.
He is in the game, fucker. Ryu?
That's fair.
That's fine.
Ryu's a good choice.
I started to fuck with some other ones, but
Were you a bearded Ryu?
I didn't buy that costume yet, but I'm gonna. As bearded shirtless Ryu, you mean?
No, yeah. But something I always felt about Street Fighter series, right? So Ryu is like the best fighter. You know? I feel like because of that, he should be the one that you have to unlock.
Yeah.
You should have to fight him to earn him.
That'd be good.
You know?
Yeah. But he's always handed to you.
Yeah,
like a Hihachi in Tekken?
He's always like the starter gateway character, which is fine because he's a well-balanced character. And his moves are simple enough to learn, but like at the same time, it's like, but if he's really good, you know, like you should earn it, man.
Earn him.
You should earn it.
I like, because I started playing with a bunch of, I did all of the 16 characters available, like Sans DLC. I did all of their story modes, and I kind of, like, I started fucking around with Mika. Is that her name? Yeah. Yeah. Talk about waifus, right?
She's fun.
She's just, like, because I like Zangief because of how stupid he is, right? And, like, goofy. But he's not fun to play. I don't like those big, like, burly characters, but she's just a faster version of Zangief to me.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, silliness and just quirkiness. But I don't know, like, Ryu's just kind of, like, straightforward, easy to understand. I don't know.
Yeah, I was typically Ken. Out of all these games, but then I just had hindsight and just realized I went back and looked through all the games of him, and I was like, man, he is just hideous.
Yeah,
it doesn't look good.
Wait till have you seen him in 5?
Oh yes, there's a whole meme about his face.
His face, his hair.
Actually, I like his hair compared to Street Fighter 4.
Weird, like I haven't seen him in 4.
It's not good.
No,
like in 5, I appreciate his hair.
Yeah,
I mean it's basically hair I can pull off probably, but
I like it. Street Fighter 5 is good. I understand like everybody's complaints with it from when it launched and like the problems with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been like kind of following it since it came out. But yeah, I'm in, and I like the fact that I mean I'm sure I'll hit the wall eventually, right? But as it stands, I can just keep playing and earning fight money, and then buying in game. Like I don't have to pay money for the characters. So I already unlocked. I don't remember the name of her. But one of the DLC characters for free without paying any money.
That's cool.
I like
Rainbow
that.
6 method.
Yeah,
my favorites are still Alpha 3 Max and Third Strike. Great animation. Great sprites. Just
it's good. I like it. $20.
I don't know the character roster for Street Fighter 5 as I've never really played the Street Fighter series. So I had to look up Mika first of all. Okay, that's a character design there.
Yeah, I know.
But then who's this chick who looks like Widowmaker?
Let me see.
Juri's from she was introduced in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, she kind of looks like Widowmaker from Overwatch.
She's all about like
I don't know what Overwatch
like
is.
a taekwondo type fighter.
Let me tell you about Overwatch.
I'm gonna scream.
I'll show you Widowmaker.
Is Juri in the game or you have to unlock her? I don't even remember anymore.
I think she's you have to unlock her. I think she's DLC.
That sounds right.
That's Widowmaker right there.
Widowmaker's a sniper
Okay.
that people think is not that great of a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the look of Street Fighter 5. Like, I miss the sprite days, but if we're going to go this way, I like the style that they've got. You're making a face where you hate it. I know.
I don't mind the 2.5D in general, but this game looks like it was unfinished.
Wow.
I could.
It looks like, I mean, just the way they look, like the character models, they look like they're unpolished. And they're like, you know what? We're just going to go with this. People won't care because we will add that cool little ink thing that we added in 4 to everything. And
I get that. But I like this look better than 4.
Like it's almost claymation, but it's not.
Yeah. It looks weird in a way that kind of it works for me in a weird, fucked up, stupid way.
I mean, it's fine.
But
I'm okay with
fine.
it.
Yeah, it's
it's
not doing anything special for me, but I'm not.
It's better than
pissed
4.
off about it.
It's better than Street Fighter 4.
I like it better than 4. I definitely get that feeling though, where you look at it and you're like, oh, you guys started to make some like really high resolution, high definition models, and then just kind of stopped. but it still looks cool in a weird, cartoony way.
Yeah, some characters pull it off, some don't.
Yeah.
Can.
Oh. And then I too partook in the Steam sale and bought Quake Live amongst like a bunch of other id stuff because
$1.99. Why not?
I spent less than $10 and I got everything that id ever made.
It's cool.
I didn't buy Wolfenstein just because I played through so many times. But yeah, it was
so
fucking
Wolfenstein.
No, but I got Quake Live per recommendation by my good friend Ben. I was like, hey, I'm buying all these. This is good, right? And he was like, yeah, but Quake Live isn't in there. You should get Quake Live, I'm telling you. And I was like, all right, I'll get Quake Live. And boy, did I get Quake Live. That is just, it's so good.
Capture the flag?
I haven't played with real people yet.
No, but that's in there, right?
Probably.
It has to be. If it's not in that type of fast-paced arena shooter, it's not.
It just seems like everything is in there. It's really good. Like every Quake map ever, just go for it. So I just put on a bunch of Metallica and played a bunch of Quake Live, and I've had myself a really, really good few weeks.
So good.
Just like it's been my like decompression. Just like okay, I'm done writing. I'm done working. Whatever it is, I'm done doing. This is my unwind. Let's just sit down. It's good.
Cool.
I very much enjoy it. That's kind of the gambit. I mean, like it's been a few weeks since we recorded, so I've definitely played a lot of stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know, I got a little bit further in Crypt of the Necrodancer, finally. Like, I'm, like, deep down in hell.
Ooh.
Maybe not hell, but...
Close enough.
Close enough.
The
Real
crypt.
close. I'm in the crypt. Several layers deep. Yeah. That's it. You guys play anything else?
No, that's basically it.
Any, now that we've probably seen a sale for a good while now, anything recommend that we didn't talk about as far as picking up on the last day here?
Devil Daggers.
Devil Daggers?
I think you both would really enjoy Devil Daggers.
Oh, yeah, you told us about that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, Devil Daggers.
You just said Wolfenstein is reminding me. I think Wolfenstein The New Order is dirt cheap.
Yeah, it's like $10.
Yeah, you should play that.
The New Order and Old Blood are both $10.
I never played the Old Blood.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's... Yeah, New Order's really good.
I mean, the Steam sale has been less and less impressive every year, and I feel like we say that every year, but...
well, it's because they stopped doing flash sales.
Yeah, so the excitement's gone. But what's cool is, and what I kind of did, like, because last winter sale was my first big winter sale on Steam that I like paid attention and actually bought stuff from, outside of like a couple random things. But what I did after the sale was throughout the whole year, I've just been adding things to my wish list.
Yeah.
And then summer sale, I bought a few things, and now winter, I bought more. But a lot of that stuff, like a lot of stuff I've been waiting for, whether it's old, new, whatever, in betweens, I've just kind of picked up this time around. But I mean, we said Oxenfree. I would definitely say Oxenfree.
Yeah.
Doom, our game of the year, is on sale for $20. Street Fighter 5 is on sale for $20.
I think Deus Ex Mankind Divided is on sale for like 23 or something like that.
Yeah. That whole id back history, like there's a lot of id stuff.
Not a Hero is only like $3.
Get that. Yeah. Get anything from Roll 7.
The Valve bundle, I think that's like
$22 for like everything Valve's ever made.
Yeah, including all the Half-Lives, not up to 3.
Yeah.
If you want a darker take on Earthbound, get Lisa.
I heard mixed things about Lisa. Like,
I've heard mixed things.
I was super stoked about it, but then like I don't know. Part of it.
I thought about getting Elliot Quest.
Yeah, me too.
$74.99.
Oh,
Her Story is what I need to get.
Yeah.
So that's only $2.99.
You know what? There's something on there, $2.99. I still have yet to buy it. But Beat Hazard Ultra.
I have that.
You do? You play it?
Yeah.
I played it on PS3.
Eh.
Okay, you say load it with Nicki Minaj. And then, okay? That's the ticket.
Why?
Okay, so
what is the context of you putting Nicki Minaj on?
Why not?
Because we were Beat Hazard Ultra is a game where it's a twin stick shooter that is procedurally generated based on the music that you supply the game with. So there's in-game music, which is fine, but you can use your own music, which generates enemies. So we did it with some stuff, and then thought it'd be funny if we did it with Super Bass, which made the entire screen just flash white because it's a space shooter, right? So everything's just black and then enemies, but this was just like flashing white lights and just demons and monsters. Yeah, aliens.
I mean, I like it. That's fine.
It was cool. But that one's only $2, $3, something like that. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
If you want something like The Witness, Antechamber.
Yeah, Antechamber.
Oh, that's on my that's on my wish list.
That's good.
I bought Hacknet, but I didn't play Hacknet yet. But I bought it.
Do I have that?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
If I do, it was a gift. It's like if it's a game that I think it is, it's just straight up hacking simulator. Like
yeah. That's why I got it. It looks cool as fuck.
Maybe a little
good luck
robot.
with that.
Robot.
Roller Coaster Tycoon's on there. Get that.
Roller Coaster Tycoon Classics on iOS works great on an iPad. I actually have. My sister's put in more hours than me on that thing.
Damn.
She's loving it. She said she had dreams about people throwing up all over the streets and how to clean it up.
I love that. If you can run it, Sonic Generations is dope as fuck. I keep trying to optimize my fucking graphics card and I just can't. Like 2 frames per fucking second. Where'd it go? I just saw one that I was like, oh yeah.
I don't have the Steam app on my phone anymore. I should get it back.
I bought Oxenfree.
There it is.
Yes. Marc made the right choice. I don't know.
Somewhat unrelated. I found the Go bundle, $199 on iOS. I pulled the trigger on it.
I mean, why not?
I already have Lara Croft, but I got myself Hitman and I got myself Deus Ex.
Nice.
So, have you played Deus Ex Go? I might be able to answer it here in a few weeks.
Yeah, Steam sale. Last week of the PSN holiday sale. That was where I grabbed Street Fighter 5.
Think I'm going to pick up The Witness.
You should pick up Street Fighter 5.
That's just not my cup of tea. I respect it. It's fighting games are my
It's not mine either, but I'm trying to make it mine. You know? I want to get good at the fighting games. But I have no idea how to do a fucking cancel
priorities
to save my life.
It's all about priorities.
Yeah. We forgot to mention this at the top of the show, but it's 2017 right now, so we have to talk about what is going to happen in 2017, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay. I think that's the thing we should do. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to run through the results of last year's predictions, and then make some brand new predictions for the year ahead. Be right back. Welcome back to the Free Cheese 178. Let's talk a little bit about 2016. Not, of course, what happened, but what we thought was going to happen at the beginning of the year. So if you want to go back in time and relive us, just in the moment, free-spirited, with all our hopes and dreams ahead of us for 2016, episode 148 from last January featured predictions that we made. I have here the predictions we made. In a combination, Tyler Block, Sandeep Chandu, predicted that Kojima will tease a teaser for his Sony partnership game.
More than that?
Yeah. I mean, shit, we got a little more than that, so 1 point. They said that Final Fantasy 15 will get DLC.
Yeah.
It's not out yet,
yeah.
but it...
part of it is already.
Okay.
All right. That's a
2
point.
points.
The holiday pack.
Kingdom Hearts 3 release date announced.
Nope.
All right, no points. But hey, it's a valiant effort. And this next one, Pokemon Go will launch huge and die fast.
That's
3 points. That's 3
good.
points. Number 5, I don't think they're going to get this one. Half-Life 3, yes, is what their prediction was. So Half-Life 3, no, not a 4th point.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Good 2017 prediction.
Oh, hey, So Akko Akko is our resident Nostradamus. Number 1, The Legend of Zelda in early 2017, parentheses, sorry. But that was, yep.
You got it.
Number 2, Akko said Nintendo Virtual Console on mobile. Didn't happen. Bayonetta 3 announced. Didn't happen. As painstaking as it is to admit this. Number 4, new Metroid for 3DS. did technically happen.
Yeah, it did. Careful what you wish for.
I know. And then number 5, PlayStation 1 backwards compatibility for PS4. Did not happen. So that gives Akko 2 points against Tyler and Sandeep's current lead with 3. And then I said Injustice 2 is announced. Did I say that word weird? Injustice 2.
Oh, never mind. It was announced, though.
Is announced and releases this fall.
No.
So I didn't get that one. I got half, but not, This one, I like this one. Number 2, Nintendo NX is 2 consoles, not a hybrid. The consoles share an operating system, have a shared library in ways similar to PlayStation 4 and Vita. Damn, that would have been cool.
Quite the opposite.
I like the opposite, actually.
I mean, but I think I still like my future.
The idea is still there.
I know it is.
It's just in one.
Yeah, you wait till we find out January 12th. Anyway, this was 2016.
11 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, that's right. I know that. Number 3, I said 2016 brings a number of platforms without disk drives. New console options will include the option for external storage. What? Expect releases from Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. Sans,
I know you were talking about the external
medium.
storage. You were talking about using an external hard drive as additional storage to your hard drive to store games.
Thank you.
Because that's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of sort of do that, but it's not great.
We didn't get no sans disk drives, so I'm striking out so far. And we'll continue with that. Number 4, Shovel Knight 2 is announced.
Boo.
Nope. Number 5, Mother 3 is released in North America, which. Again, didn't happen. So that means that in combination, Tyler Block, Sandeep Jando, winners of 2016's predictions.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
So with that, I'm going to lead us into 2017 with a little writing from our good friend Dash. My prediction. Everything that Matt predicts about Horizon Zero Dawn will warm Joe's icy heart, and he will fall in love with the robot dinosaurs.
Good night, everybody.
In a Nicholas Sparks-inspired moment, or maybe something closer to Brokeback Mountain, in a why can't I quit you sort of way. Also, Palmer Luckey will materialize from thin air to take the throne of Oculus Rift development into a Donald Trump brainwashing device. Also, and lastly, fuck Konami, never forget. So thank you, Dash.
I think all I heard was fuck Konami.
Yep.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep. Dash kicked us off strong.
That's real good.
I know. So we here at the table have each made 5 bold predictions for 2017. And then our friends Akko and Ben both wrote in with their predictions as well. So how do we want to do them? Which order? We're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Who are we starting with? Us at the table or them from the texts?
Start with them.
Start with them? You want to start Akko or Ben?
Alphabetical.
All right. Akko, number 1. 2017 prediction. Soul Calibur 6 or reboot.
Okay.
Is announced after Tekken 7 is released.
Is Tekken in the pipe?
Yeah, Tekken 7's on the way.
Once again, fighting games.
Yeah. Akuma's actually in it.
Hey!
Weird.
I mean, it's actually in the story, canon story. He's a part of it.
Weirder. Ben's number 1. Shenmue 3 gets delayed.
I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Who's next?
I'll go, because my next prediction kind of counteracts that just a little bit.
All right.
There will be no delays on Sony first-party exclusives this year. I am tired of Predictions, I think they're tired of getting burned by prediction or by release dates. I meant to say release dates the first time too.
Oh shit! What is this? This just in: Horizon Zero Dawn canceled forever and delayed until the
That's
end
not
of hell.
happen.
There's also just in: Mark and Joe cannot stop smiling.
No, there's no. There's no delays on any dates that are already announced.
Okay.
And no delays on anything coming this year.
All right.
So like if they do like maybe like a Fallout kind of thing where like E3 comes, they say, oh, God of War is coming, blah 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 date. No delay on that. That is a set date. Obviously, I can't predict that into 2018, so I'm only going to keep it for this year.
But if Sony has already made a release date for something this year, it won't miss that. And if they announce something new and say it's coming out this year,
it won't miss that either.
Bold.
Is there
Sony first party exclusive.
All right.
Is there an order to these that we should like reveal these? Is it like
I'm coming out with my big swinger up top, but just because you'll see.
Okay. Okay. I'll go with this one. Breath of the Wild Link costume or character will be DLC in Hyrule Warriors.
You think they're still going to support that game?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They still are.
That's cool. All right. You think we're getting a Switch version, or is that a different prediction?
I didn't specify, so
off the record.
Yeah, I mean it could be either one. Honestly, I believe both will have amiibo support. So.
All right. Very good. Well, I'm gonna pick up from my number 5 last year, and this is it. Mother 3 is happening. 2017 is the year.
Obligatory Mother 3 prediction.
It has to happen. I had to stop predicting Patapon for Vita because that just year after year.
This could be the year that happens.
It's not the fucking year. The Vita's deader than dead.
You get the remaster on PS4. It does well.
No.
Cross-buy. There's all kinds of possibilities.
The Vita doesn't exist.
I just saw Mr. Kevin Smith, PlayStation Man himself, come out with a Vita and keep saying, and for a PlayStation Vita.
You got better luck of getting me to go to a Cracker Barrel than you do of them to put a fucking game out on the Vita. All right? Mother 3 is coming out for the Nintendo.
Studio Japan's finally done The Last Guardian. What else are they going to do?
Not work on Vita? Start on PlayStation 5. Mother 3, 2017. It's happening. It's going to be our virtual console. That's going to be a big highlight. Like, hey, get the Earthbound trilogy. But specifically, Mother 3 comes out this year. That's the prediction.
This doesn't have to be part of your prediction. Do you think they come out of the gate swinging and say that's on virtual console day 1 for Nintendo Switch?
I mean, that would be rad.
But you think it's going to be later in the year?
I don't think they'll do that.
Here's what I don't think I have any like Switch specific stuff. And hey, spoiler alert for episode 179, we're going to probably be doing more predictions as we go into the Switch event. But I really think that, that would rule. I think that Switch event, they've already got us, right? They can't come out and start fucking things up. So I think you kind of got to go big. So I think right there.
They're ready. I
think right there at that event, they're like, yo, here's launch lineup, here's everything. And it's everything that we want, right? And then they're like, by the way, Mother 3, Smash Melee on virtual console. They got to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. There's number 1. Round 1, done.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Move to round 2. We're going alphabetical, right? Akko first?
Mm-hmm.
All right, where'd he go? Number 2 from Akko. Sony announces a new handheld. I know.
That's fucking bold.
I know. It's pretty good.
You just said it's dead.
Yeah.
Here he is saying there's another one. That's bold. I like that though.
It's real bold.
They're crazy enough to do it.
That would be kind of, yeah.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Time will tell.
That's what Japan Studio is working on. Vita 2.
They're working on Shuhei? Oh, Vita 2? The Marc Cerny mobile. So we'll find out. I don't know. I would be okay with that. I'd buy 2. Ben, number 2, Bloodborne 2 gets announced.
I think that's solid.
Yeah, maybe. We'll
I want to believe.
You gotta believe.
It's one of those things where, so many of the first party studios, we know what they're working on, so what the hell are they going to talk about at E3? They announce a game that's going to come out 3 years from now like they did with Death Stranding and The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Or will they?
Matt, what's number 2?
Here's my first business model.
Here we go.
Prediction.
Here we go.
So I love my good business. The Nintendo Switch will sell over half of what the Wii U sold lifetime before the end of the year.
Damn.
I pulled a number for the Wii U.
Okay.
I think this was from BG Charts.
All right.
This is before that. That number I think was 13.36 million as of June 2016. Sounds low, but that console was awful.
Hey, the console was fine.
Selling, it was bad.
The public didn't respond to it the way they should have.
Because they didn't know what the fuck it was.
Doesn't matter. It's a fine console. It's a good piece of hardware. Tablet was a little.
Cool down the F-bomb. I've been saying that a lot.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Or fuck. So Switch outsells Wii U's lifetime sales in 6 months.
No. Not sells over half of the lifetime sales.
So by the end of the year, Switch will have hit
roughly like
6.66
probably
million?
It's probably that number because that was June 2016. Probably by now, I'm assuming it's closer to 14 million. So 7 million would probably be the nice even round number to remember.
Yeah, but if you round down 7 million, it's 6.66.
I see.
Just rounding down.
I see. Yeah,
okay,
got it.
As he's wearing his hoodie, Joe's tapping into his Uncle Death persona.
Oh yes, God, I want to become Uncle Death. Very good. That's a good prediction. Marky Mark.
Which one do I want to pick? Yeah, I'll do this one. Resident Evil 2 Remake releases in Q3 of this year.
Resident Evil 2 Remake, Q3. Have
They're-
they announced that?
They've announced it a while back that Resident Evil 2 was being remade.
Mm-hmm.
Just recently, there was a rumor that Resident Evil 7 will come with a demo of Resident Evil 2 because there was a product code that matches up, like the SKU number matches up with Resident Evil 2.
Oh, interesting.
shit.
It was like
cool.
9009 or something like that.
Just over 9,000.
Yeah. So if there's a demo, then they might be confident enough to release it later this year.
Third quarter?
Yep.
What's third quarter? September-ish?
So, like around fall.
All right. That'd be a good Halloween game. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two's the good one, right? Two's the one everyone really, really likes. Like that's.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Leon.
That's Leon or
Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tofu.
Old tofu. Number 2 for me, PlayStation Now adds PlayStation 4, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 1 games to the service, and the service gets a true overhaul. We're one step closer to the future without consoles. But I think that PlayStation Now is something that Sony really, really cares about. I think that we're starting to see them trying to go outside of just their little PlayStation ecosystem in terms of their hardware.
Just trying to be like a Netflix of video games.
Just to get your games in other places, right? I mean, like the idea of the PlayStation TV bringing the Vita to a different type of... I know it still is their hardware, but they are one step closer. I think PlayStation Now, the long-term goal when they started that was, let's make PlayStation Now an app that you just put on things and then you stream games from.
Yeah.
And I think that this year is where we start to see a big turn in that.
They had a very ambitious
They
plan.
bought
Gaikai.
they bought Gaikai for a lot of money
Yeah.
when Sony was in deep trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're not going to spend that kind of money on it without having true belief in that technology. And I don't know if you guys have ever done anything on PlayStation Now. I would implore you to check it out on your...
I've been avoiding it like the plague.
It's cool.
I don't like the idea of it right now.
The price model is not great, but if there's a game that you see on the service that you're like, oh, I want to play that, I would say just rent it and do it. I know it sucks, but...
My problem is that you have a certain time frame to play these.
True.
And the way I play games is not consecutively.
Very true.
So it's like I'd be paying much more than I would need to be for a game that would take maybe a couple days. And I'd be paying...
Fair.
So it's it doesn't add up for me in the end.
They have you can do the free trial of their subscription.
I mean, if there's a way to just download it.
I know. It's not the best model in terms of pricing, but I think that the idea behind it, the technology works fantastically.
Mm-hmm.
I was so impressed with how well that worked on my shitty, at the time that I tried it, internet connection.
I did a free trial at my friend's house.
Yeah.
And I played Shadow of the Colossus.
And good?
That was my first time playing it.
I think I think the only way they can really get serious about that is if they broaden that library.
I mean, it works. You know?
I was I've always been kind of down on that service until I actually started doing remote play, like my computer and, and stuff at home, and I've even done at work a little bit. I played Battlefield 1 at work,
and it worked.
It was a slight thing, but a game like Battlefield, like if I was running around the shotgun, I don't need to be accurate with the shotgun.
No, yeah,
I was fine.
But I think like the more that we use that stuff, the more they see that we use that, the more time and and money they put into it.
Game like Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think that we're slowly getting there where the
yeah, I mean I hope for the overhaul.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Cool. That'll bring us to round 3. Akko, number 3. A new Mega Man X is announced.
Ooh. He's just hitting all the beats for me.
Oh yeah. Akko gets it. I tell you. Ben, number 3. Mario Party gets announced for the Switch.
That just makes sense.
Yeah, that's very believable.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's pretty, yep.
And then you can play it with Rooftop Karen.
I would be very down with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Mario Party, but I'll still find myself playing it.
I don't like Mario Party either, but I play it.
Yeah.
It ruins friendships for like a good 2 hours for me.
Yeah.
And I hate video games during that time too, because I just get gypped out of a star and it all goes downhill.
Yeah. Matt, number 3.
Another business model prediction, and this one goes out the dash. Horizon Zero Dawn will become the fastest selling PlayStation new IP, outselling The Last of Us, which it is right now. Initially, I looked up numbers for The Last of Us. VG Charts said that The Last of Us initially sold 1.3 million units in the first week. So it would have to beat that in the first week. And then The Last of Us, Sony came out with this number. It sold 3.4 million units in 3 weeks. So it would have to beat that to become the fastest selling PlayStation IP.
3.3?
3.4.
Well, 3.4 rounds down to 3.3,
Jesus
which
Christ.
If you double 3.33, you get 6.66.
Yeah. And then to kind of piggyback off of that, kind of combining two of these little bullet points right here. Horizon Zero Dawn, well, despite coming out super late in February, is still going to chart on MPD.
In the month of February?
In the month of February.
High.
And we'll chart again in the top 5 in March.
Nope. Here's what I'm going to point out. All right?
There's a lot of blood in my ears right now.
Let's do some simple math.
I didn't hear.
I want Mark to be able to read his number 3. But just some simple math here. Matt, you're a math man.
I am a math man. Yeah.
Just look at some simple statistics. 33% of people who play video games are currently interested in cave people, dinosaur ladies. Just judging by the table.
That's a small sample size, and I could dispute that, but
that's
sure.
A good sample size. 3 people, 33%. Now, 33.3%. When doubled, right? Or the other part of the pie that is not interested
actually
is 66.6%. And 66.6% is 666. And divided by 2 is, Mark, what's your number 3?
What?
Exactly. This is the best prediction show we've ever done.
That's how Half-Life 3 came about.
See?
Animal Crossing for mobile is going to tie in with Animal Crossing for the Switch. So there'll be some kind of feature that will tie the two together.
All right, I'm in.
Say any idea what that feature might be? Just throwing it out there?
Yep.
Let Nintendo make that decision.
Yeah, I really couldn't think of one. Maybe like transfer something. I don't care. The objects, items, special exclusives, maybe for linking them together.
Linking them?
Actually, give me 1 second.
But yeah, just some kind of compatibility.
Release date.
I like it.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry, I want to go back to
good.
the Horizon.
Yeah.
That release date, by the way, is February 28th, 2017.
That's the last day of the fucking month.
I know.
You just lost yourself a point.
I don't give a shit because it's gonna. If it comes true, I get 2 times the points.
Yeah, well, here's the fun fact: it's gonna get delayed until March, and then you're gonna.
Well, no, because that brings.
I know it does.
No, this game's been delayed enough. It hasn't
been
ready.
delayed enough.
It's ready.
If it were canceled, it'd be delayed enough.
Fuck off.
Number 3, Metroid Prime 4, developed by Retro. The Retro has been real quiet since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird, but the thing is, they started development on Metroid Prime 4 on the Wii U, realized Switch is on the way. We need to figure out a way to make this work. So they rebuilt an engine. They did all this stuff. Now, this is just conjecture, obviously. But part of my prediction for Metroid Prime 4 coming out is that we're going to learn a lot about the game and all of its story development through a new level of transparency with Nintendo. We'll see more and more stories like the ones we saw when they were doing like the little, Zelda flashbacks and stuff. The weird little insider interviews with Miyamoto and Tezuka and...
You just watch them in the visor. You find them in the game.
Yeah. Not but I think that we're starting to see a different Nintendo in the modern era.
Yeah. For good or for worse.
But, well, you know what I mean? Like, they've always been very secretive about certain things and prototypes and making sure that everything kind of stays within their closed doors. And I don't think we're necessarily going to...
I just mean not having Iwata.
I know, it's different. It sucks. But I think that we're going to see a different level of transparency in some sort of way. And I think that we'll see a little bit more of, like, yeah, we're going to get Metroid Prime 4 announced probably next week. But that's not part of my prediction. But I think we'll see new Metroid. And I think that we'll see more, like... come on in, guys. Let me show you around the place.
Don't mind the dust and cobwebs.
Hey, duck under here. Let me teach you about this. So there's that. That's what I think.
I like it.
Yeah. Did my phone die? No. All right. 4? Is that where we're at?
Yes.
4. Akko says, cross-play is becoming important. The first cross-play game between Xbox One and PS4 will be announced / releases. Not only is it announced, but it'll come out this year. There you go, number 4.
I think the game's already out. Rocket League.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, that would be cool. I'd be real okay with that.
I thought it was already
and Rocket League would be 2017's 2018 game, whatever we call that category this coming year.
That'd be good. Ben's number 4. The Switch reveals to have some sort of VR ability, like the Gear VR. He says this is a push, but it would be dope if that happened.
I like the idea.
Which one's the Gear VR? Where you slide it down into the thing and then it
It's
becomes...
the Samsung, Note or whatever, or it's the Galaxy.
There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many,
right.
but I like that idea.
It's a big visor. If you're
I could see like a pseudo Virtual Boy thing happening.
Oh boy. The Virtual Boy Classic.
Some tricky territory.
Can I change my prediction from number 1 to Virtual Boy Classic?
Yes. Matt, number 4.
All right, Square Enix time for games not necessarily number 3 or Kingdom Hearts 3, but games I might care about. Neither Final Fantasy VII Remaster Part 1 or Kingdom Hearts 3 will release in the year of 2017. You will, however, receive dates for them. Final Fantasy VII Part 1 will come in spring of 2018, and Kingdom Hearts 3 will arrive in your typical late fall, October, November window in 2018.
No, Mark's not impressed.
You
don't want to live in a world where that's true?
I could see the Final Fantasy one happening. I can see Kingdom Hearts being delayed even further.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I didn't talk about delay. I said announce.
Yeah. That's true.
Huh.
I hope not.
When was Final Fantasy announced?
E3 2015.
Yeah.
The Year of Dreams.
Yeah, I know.
God just keeps going on forever.
It's been... yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm just saying the producer didn't even know he was on the job.
True, very true.
At least for 7. I'm excited for 7. I'm curious to see what they do with it. Kingdom Hearts 3, I never got into it, but like I appreciate it for what it is.
Sure. I think I might pick up that like mass PS4
2.8.
The one that has like all of every Kingdom Hearts that's ever existed. So I can try and get in it. Mark. That was a good one, man.
It's another Switch related one.
Give me.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Playable in Smash.
Yeah.
For the Switch.
Yeah.
Or as a Mii sword fighter costume.
I like that later one.
I don't like it either, but I can see it happening.
Ooh, I like that. Jim's face right now is so good.
I have both my ambition and like the worst of it put together here.
Because that was like taking a bite out of like the best piece of pizza, and then it was like, hey, that was made with rat dicks.
Hey, I said or.
I know, but it was just like, yeah. Oh, fuck.
That pizza was made with 666 rat dicks.
St. Mac gets it. Hey,
Ooh.
We'll let him go. He'll be all right. They don't know how to jump.
I mean,
are you gonna make it?
just
what's up? Yep, spider.
I can get it. I just don't have anything to hit it with. Do you have a napkin? Oh man. Well, that happened.
Spider.
There. Anyway, yeah, Shovel Knight. I mean, they made the amiibo of him already. I think they'll find a way. Either they'll make a new one or make the one you have. You can use either one. That's not part of my prediction, but yeah, I want him. I want him playable in Smash, but you know, if it's a sword fighter costume, I'll take it. Whatever.
If it's a sword fighter,
I don't want it. I mean, because you know, the
I know. I get it. I just don't like it. I want him to be playable.
I do too.
My number 4. All first party Microsoft titles slowly but surely get added to Xbox Play Anywhere throughout the year as Microsoft attempts to bridge the gap between console and PC. PC is short for personal computer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an acronym. It stands for personal computer.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I thought it was provolone cheese.
It is. Yeah. But on Saturdays, which is not when we record, it stands for personal computer.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, I think that Xbox Play Anywhere thing they did last year with like what Gears, Forza, a couple other things. I think they really fucked up games for Windows Live.
Oh my god.
Right.
That gave me
they did.
So many problems.
Yeah, so they fucked that up, and I think with Windows 10 they're really trying to not do that. Yeah. They're also really trying to make Steam irrelevant, and it's a difficult thing to do, but you know, Steam, as much as I like, you know, cheap games, Steam's loaded with a lot of shit and garbage. So for Windows to kind of step up and say,
I think there's a lot of people that are trying to, you know, compete with Steam.
Yeah, I mean, like GOG has like really stepped up and become an impressive marketplace. But yeah. I think if Windows wants to be serious, they need to kind of say like, yeah, we believe in this. It's not like, oh, isn't this a cool gimmick? If you buy this on Xbox, you can play it on your computer. Like, no, they need to really go for it. And actually, I think just today there was a thing announced about a Windows 10 like gaming.
And it needs to start with the game actually working on Windows 10. Didn't they have a bunch of issues with Forza?
It was, yeah.
On PC side of things.
I think so. But yeah, I think that's got to be something they really double down on, right?
Fun fact about Forza. Do you know like the proper way to say it's actually Forza, like pizza?
I'll just keep calling it Forza.
Forza?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I said that, didn't I? I tried to be enunciative.
I think you did.
I said Forza.
No, I mean I still say Forza. Actually, I kind of do both. I catch myself saying both, but more so Forza.
Microsoft's car game.
Yeah. No, there's I don't know if this is real or fake, but there's a game mode that's recently announced for Windows 10. So we'll see. I don't know.
All right.
But yeah, I think that if they're gonna go serious, they've got to add everything. I mean, like, go back. All of the Halos need to be playable. All of
it'll probably just be Master Chief Collection.
Put it out on PC. Like,
That's all I'd want.
Do this Windows 10 thing and do it right. Put all your Gears, put all of your Forzas, put all of Battletoads, Rare Replay. Like, I know like the Xbox One platform is important to them, obviously, but if PC is just as important, then and you really want to see a future where there is no barrier, Scorpio is going to break down these walls, break down the walls now. Do it.
I would say a lot of what you just said might be the answer with Scorpio. I don't know what this thing's going to turn out to be.
I don't know, but I don't think it ends with Scorpio. I think Scorpio is a good starting point, and I think that if you really want to be serious, you go all the way and you put everything you do is now on.
You both. Go micro hard.
Exactly. You make Windows 10 your other Xbox. You know, cross-platform. So yeah, number 4. Which brings us to our 5th final predictions for the year 2017. Akko predicts, speaking of Microsoft, Banjo, Goddamn, Kazooie 3. Period.
So I mean, I can see that happening, but that'll be interesting with Yooka-Laylee.
I know.
So it's like competing with itself in a way.
When does Yooka-Laylee come out?
March, I think.
$40 too.
It's not bad.
Why are you laughing at that? Did I say that wrong?
No, I guess.
Oh.
It was a text message. I'll show you later. It's very good.
Sorry,
I didn't mean to make it
yeah.
I shouldn't have looked at something I got sent.
There's quite a gap there between March and E3. It's possible.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Because Rare's had time to see the hype, and you're like, well, shit, we're getting hyped. Let's do it. Let that come out, let it do its thing, and then announce Banjo-Kazooie 3 at E3.
Maybe.
That would be clever, though. Like, you see the E3 logo, and as it zooms out, it's actually the end of the Banjo and Kazooie, or Banjo and 3E, whatever. Like...
I mean, there's so much that goes into building these press conferences, but like if you keep seeing what PlayStation's doing, where they keep bringing back these old properties and people flip out and say they have the best conferences ever, you have a property like Banjo that
and
can
Nintendo's
do that.
done it all along, but nobody gives a shit.
What you would just expect at this point, but then we still get excited. Like I'll be excited when we see Metroid, not Federation Force 2.
God.
But yeah, this is a good opportunity to pull a Sony move that Sony's done here in the last 2 years or so.
Yeah, I think so. Ben didn't have a 5th.
Oh.
Should I give Ben a 5th?
I can give Ben a 5th.
I could just.
I don't know him, but
I've got one that kind of fits Ben. Ben and I can make this. I think Ben trusts me. I'm gonna
fast and loose, or maybe rip and tear.
Ooh.
Doom.
Uh-oh.
Gets a new single player expansion.
Oh.
Much like Wolfenstein: The Old Blood.
I can see that because they're
standalone experience.
They're still doing DLC. I mean, kind of, but it's there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's the point besides more levels and different.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't think about the story. Fuck the story.
That's like I'm always thinking about single player DLC being story driven.
Who gives a shit? It's a prequel. I don't care.
I mean, honestly, it could be whatever. They just make fun of themselves. I will love it.
It's you falling through a portal and then there's more demons to kill. Surprise.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm in. I like that.
Yep. Doom standalone. Ben's number 5.
What's it called? Doom. Just call it Doom. Doom DLC. Just make it straight to the point. Or Doom expansion.
Doom.
Or Doom the Lost levels. Like do a tribute.
Oh yeah. All right. We could do that. Marc's got the title. I could see it. Marc's got it.
The DLC would stand for Doom Lost Chapters or something.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. That's good.
It's good.
Just id Software presents DLC.
Because it keeps doing a self-aware thing. It'd be great.
Yeah. All right. There you go. That's Ben's number 5.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. Matt.
So 2 games we think are very, very far out are going to be given release windows this year.
Far out, like 60s far out, or like?
No, like maybe 2019, 2020.
Like Death Stranding?
Getting there. They will be given release windows this year.
Mm-hmm.
And to make up for the fact that Sony hasn't had a good fall exclusive for Christmas season, we're going to get 2 in 2018. Those games are Death Stranding and The Last of Us Part 2.
2018?
Fall, that November, September, maybe early December window. 2018.
All right.
Now, those are just release windows, and I can't confirm whether or not they'll get delayed, but we will have...
But by the end of this year, when we sit down January of 2018, we will have, at that point in 2017, known that those 2 games were scheduled for the fall of
2018.
Okay. Matt makes number 5. That's a good one, too. Mark?
I'm going to take a page out of Aku's book.
Yeah?
Phantasy Star Online 2.
That's good. I like it. I can't choose one of these, so I'll let you guys choose which prediction I make. Because I've got 2 remaining. You want one about From Software, or do you want one about Sucker Punch?
I might actually have the Sucker Punch prediction in my phone. I'm curious. But no, do From. I think you're more excited about From than you are Sucker Punch.
From? All right, ready? No Bloodborne 2. It doesn't exist. We do get 2 new games announced by From Software. One of them's Armored Core, and the other one is something we wished we saw coming, but we had no idea. There you go. That is 2017's predictions. What do you guys think? Good year, bad year? We get Mother 3, so hey.
I made bad ones. We might not see things.
As far as the big first half of the year, I think it's pretty hopeful.
I think so too.
Yeah, Horizon's coming out.
I mean, there's things coming around the horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, after it charts in February.
That's not that.
We have Switch stuff, which we're gonna know about the Switch in like just over a week.
I just want Breath of the Wild. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Switch?
Yeah.
I know. Breath of the Wild, I'm very excited about Breath of the Wild. I think it's gonna be a big game.
Long time coming.
I'm eager.
Yeah. What else in the first half of the year? Ukulele?
Resident Evil.
That's a couple weeks away.
That's a big one too.
That's gonna be like the first AAA VR game.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I don't
know. Can we pull up a list here?
We could. How do you spell 2017?
6666.
Oh yeah, let me type that in. I mean, Injustice comes out a couple months. I was gonna do a little thing about that, but it didn't.
Game releases. Criminal Girls.
Yep. Gravity Rush 2, a couple weeks from now.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yakuza Zero is finally coming to this side of the world. What the fuck is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle?
Oh, For Honor. That's the big Ubisoft release.
The Power Rangers, it might be that like Flash looking game where it's like co-op, whatever, like a beat 'em up.
All right, I'm looking at this. All right, so
Neo.
Forgot about that.
Marc's Bloodborne Game of the Year.
That comes out early Feb. All right, I'm looking at this. There are no games right now that's on this list that's
when does Neo come out?
Gonna stop Horizon.
February 9th.
That's gonna blow the fuck out of Horizon Zero Dawn. There's my prediction.
Oh, what, in sales?
Sales in February?
That
do you
beta
not see that Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World is coming out? It's gonna trounce Horizon Zero Dawn.
When is that coming out?
Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World? February 3rd.
3DS, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. What else? Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Is that weird stupid cowboy one?
It's open world Ghost Recon. I'm kind of excited for it.
That sounds cool.
The trailer just didn't do anything for me.
I heard the first initial trailer at E3 looked rad, but I didn't watch any gameplay. But Nick told me it didn't look like it was running well.
Oh shit! I lied. Ukulele's April 11th. When did that happen? I thought that was March. Am I stupid? It got canceled for Wii U. Damn.
Yeah, probably because it's going to be on Switch.
Oh, there you go, Joe. Your Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 remasters are coming. They're separate releases, though, it looks like. I don't know how you feel about that.
Just get to 2.8.
But
that's coming out real soon, too.
Crash Bandicoot's spring, isn't it?
I don't think that game has a date. I keep looking at it, and I keep seeing 2017.
I had a prediction for that originally, but I scrapped it.
Yeah, me too.
Was it not to hurt my feelings?
No, it's just it was like it wasn't really like a real prediction. So I didn't it wasn't valid to me. It was just like because of that coming out and its success, it would open the doors to the idea of having a Spyro version.
Fuck. That'd be rad. Sonic Mania.
Oh, when is that?
First half. We don't really know.
I want to get the collectors of that.
Yeah. South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Why wasn't that on this?
Prey.
Wikipedia is awful.
No, that's what I'm on. Just
did Prey actually have a release date?
Just quarter 1.
If it's gonna get delayed.
Oh, Little Nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Little Nightmares. Spring 2017.
Yeah, a lot of these aren't etched in stone.
No, they're just
not. No, you can't anymore.
Here's spring. I don't know, but yeah. Lego City Undercover is getting ported to everything now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. All right. I guess it didn't sell that well.
No way they would do that.
What?
I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reacting out loud. I was reading an article from some stupid website that said Crash Bandicoot release date was February 28th. No, he wouldn't do that. So I'd be spending $120 that day.
Why? You just spend $60, $40. It's only $40.
Nah, I got nope.
You just spend $40 on that and you're done.
Actually, no, sorry, $180. I'm probably gonna buy the collector's edition of the Horizon.
Are you?
I'm kidding. I don't buy collector's editions.
Fired. Oh man, is that a show? Is that a podcast?
What?
This one that we just did.
Oh yeah. How long are we at? Are we going?
Just under 2 hours.
Oh, so usual.
Par for the course. We don't have anything else predictions wise, right? Yeah. 2017 will be a good time. We have a lot of cool stuff planned. Should we talk about our cover story before we go?
Yeah. Go for it.
You go for it.
I don't know.
This one was mostly yours.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was different specifics.
No, this was your general idea.
Oh.
It all goes live. Typically, we always post the cover story in the first of the month, but it was New Year's, and New Year's is on a Sunday, so
I mean, I don't know what the title is, the official title.
We don't have to give the official title, but what's the concept behind it?
Pretty much just remembering.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
So whether it's through the original game itself, or a reboot, or a remaster, or a remake, or a remix, just whatever.
Insane trilogy.
Yeah, good example. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just pretty much that. Just kind of just focusing on that. I guess nostalgia aspect, but a modern take on it.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Taking what's old and making it new again.
Yeah. So I mean, it seems to be a trend lately. So some are good, some are bad. Yeah. I feel like that's a worthy thing to discuss.
Yeah. So all month long we'll have we playing old stuff again, which we do all the time anyway, right? And who are we kidding? But yeah, all of that and looking at sort of stuff that's been remade and what that kind of looks like. I'm excited about that. It's gonna be a good month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got some good questions of the week planned. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. 2017 is going to be a good time for the Free Cheese. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out all of 2016 during our little remake reboot phase as we got everything back on top. I think we're back on top now. Where else can you go from here except up, which is the top.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
No.
I mean, you could technically
we're real clout.
You could go down.
Real
it's happening
crowd
right now.
Pleasers.
Matt, No.
We're going down. Down.
Yes, you just brought us back to 2016.
This is Horizon Zero down.
Oh, God. That's...
man, when it gets a 5 on the Free Cheese website, I'm going to write the review before it's even out.
When it gets a 5 on the Free Cheese website, that means that
I'm going to edit it after you publish it.
That's exactly what happens.
I think I have the review ready.
This has been the Free Cheese episode 178, the first Free Cheese episode of 2017. We made some predictions. You heard our predictions. If you want to send us your predictions, email us, podcast@thefreecheese.com, or you can leave a comment with the accompanying blog post for episode 178 on thefreecheese.com. Go there, read all of our Game of the Year coverage if you missed it. All of our personal favorite games of 2016 have been posted. And then, like I said, we have our new, or like Mark introduced, we have our new cover story for January 2017, 1st to the 1st. Does that make sense?
1st to the 1st.
Yeah, I was trying to keep going with that rhyme, but I didn't really know what else to say.
It'll quench your thirst.
Oh, coming to you soon. You're probably listening to this podcast on the internet in some way. In case you're hearing this and you don't know how to listen to it, you can listen on iTunes or the Google Play Store, where you can subscribe, get every episode delivered to you nicely. You can also rate and review us on those platforms. Give us a rating with a little comment or a blurb. We'll read that comment on the air if you're nice enough to leave us one. Any sort of feedback. You can send feedback, like we said, to that email address.
Yeah.
You can send that podcast@thefreecheese.com. Follow us on Twitter. The Free Cheese is @somefreecheese. I forget the order of this. It's been too long since I've done this. The Free Cheese is @somefreecheese. Mm-hmm. Mark is @og_mental. And Matt is @MattyIce131. I am @the Free Cheese. Is that all of them?
Send a video of your longest boy to some free cheese.
I love it. Yeah. Those are all the things we say?
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. Pretty much.
Cool. I don't remember.
Usually do some housekeeping in case there's an article or two to read, but there's a ton of stuff. So
there's a lot of stuff you can go catch up on. Sorry, I was looking to see if we had any new reviews in the podcast app.
Small write-ups on all of our Game of the Year nominations to go along with the Game of the Year coverage, personal list from all three of us.
Stuff, lots of stuff, good stuff. Mm-hmm. That's a podcast. We'll be back in a week with another episode, probably some Switch reveal.
That's so close.
Predictions. I know. We should live stream that.
Wait, when is that?
I don't know.
Is it a weekday?
Yep. You might be right.
I don't know if the internet can handle you crying while I laugh in your face. That's something going wrong.
That's true. I probably will cry at that reveal, so maybe we shouldn't live stream it. I cried at the first trailer a lot, so I probably don't want to have that one out there.
I mean, I got some goosebumps, but I'm not...
I wasn't like bawling like an asshole, but I definitely was like so overcome with joy that my eyes got wet.
I think it was more in shock that I was actually pleased with something Nintendo did.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Well, that's going to do it for the Free Cheese episode 178. I'm excited. This is a good momentum. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, listener.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See you next week.